Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers in the Resources Soviet Republic. This is the somewhat Soviet state of chaos. There's a fire extinguished and we are going strong in Ultima Grad over here. What I've done in between episodes, I've actually swapped out with a large meat storage so that we can actually store a little bit more meat in here. But yes, I think our meat production setup over here is much better than it used to be in the previous city of Durbansk. We've finished off this heating facility over here and we're without coal. I just quickly need to set up some logistics for the coal to get here. I believe we have coal available over here and I believe these guys can. No, they cannot. So shall we? It's then these guys that's doing the coal for us. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just make sure to... Shall we just get a dumper in here? Yeah, let's just bring a dumper over here so we can get some coal in there. We've got some Fridas. Oh, what I've also done is I've actually put a pumping harbor in here and I've put a little bit of oil storage over here so that... and I've set up a Frida, which I believe we can see coming in over here, to bring in crops from Soviet neighbors. So they will be dropping off crops over here. So it means that throughout the winter, we should still be able to get crops coming in here that will in turn result in a little bit of in meat continuing to be produced. And I do I'm tempted to set up a little storage for or another storage, a little factory for food as well. We'll get there. Let's quickly get a dumper over here so that we can get coal to our new heating facility. You can see I'm starting to fill up these guys pretty neatly. There's a few more buses available. Let's just move them into the spots they need to go. Why is this guy semi-parked over there? If I unpause, where is this guy? What is this guy doing? Come on. Can I move you over that way and then bring you back? Okay, now, come on back over here. I think there was something funny going on. You should be able to park properly. Excellent. Oh, properly parked. Okay, you're doing a few more buses for us. 2, 3. Actually, we only need the one more. So let's quickly swap over to something else. We don't need dumpers. We probably need a few of these. Let's do 3 of them. Let's do a couple more of the refrigerator trucks and probably a few more of the firefighting vehicles. Yeah, that's about it that we need, really. A few more firefighting vehicles, 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the rest should be okay. I don't think I need anything else. Maybe another open hull? Yeah, let's throw one more open hull in there as well. That should be good. Okay, what am I coming to get? A dumper? I'll probably do an extra dumper then as well. There's a heating problem somewhere. We'll keep an eye out for that, but it might be with regards to this area over here. Where is it? Come on over here, please. Please make sure you come and collect some stuff over here for us. Yeah, you will, and you can drop it off over there, unload. Thank you. Now, what is going on with this guy? Where are you heading? Oh, you're actually loading. Okay, fine, no problem. No problem, as long as you're loading, I've got no problem. Is this powered? I think this is powered, so this should be a pretty decent job. We may swap over to something that loads a little bit quicker, but I don't know if it's really required just yet. I've gone and built a couple of trains that we can start running through here. This section needs to be built still. Can we... We should be able to, unless, yeah, some of this stuff's not quite great. So we'll probably need to set up another kind of swap over somewhere along the way. Train is waiting too long. Let's quickly have a look where this is at. That's fine. This one is okay. I don't mind these trains standing there. We're kind of using trains for storage. Might not be the most effective use of trains, but it's okay. Going on over here. This guy is loading up slowly. Let's see what's going on over here. We've got workers over here. We've got workers over here. We don't have any oil, so we could probably hook up a few more oil sources as well. That wouldn't be too bad if we do that, actually. Let's quickly see. But this Frida coming in now from abroad. bringing in a load for us. We should probably get a Frida coming in from that side too. Let's quickly see. Production is stopped. Sky? Yeah, should be able to come in from that side too. Yeah, this is still a bit issue. We won't be able to fix that until winter, so we may lose a stunning amount of crops in the process. But yeah, bringing in sufficient crops from abroad will keep our meat production going. And I'm kind of tempted to put a train in here, connect it up here, and so that we can actually do some food production somewhere else. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and expand, because if I look at our population, we're up at 115,000 people, so we're really growing tremendously. But I think let's expand our little town or city over here. So if I go to modded residential areas, while we're at it, let's get some kindergartens going. That, I believe, is a kindergarten. Okay, and this is a fire station, and that is a pretty sizable school. And we haven't started heating this area properly yet, so that's why it's still a little cool. I've brought some power through here, which is okay. Probably, you know what? We should probably build a couple of big ones still over here. Let's get it. Ooh, broadcasting. Oh yeah, I got a couple of extra modded broadcasting facilities. We'll have a look at that. So let's get the residential stuff going first. Where is it? Residential. I'm looking for the really big ones. Yeah, the really big ones, which is some of these. If I do this, oh yeah. Do that one over there, and we'll do this one over here. So we can start building on that. Let's tie that one in there. I'm going to go ahead and pay for that. I'm going to go ahead and pay for that section, and then we'll get the construction crews to come and build these. So I do like to get the real big ones up next to this train station, so we can constantly fill up the train station quite nicely. Now, is there another one that's pretty big? Oh, this is a beauty. This is a beauty for this little corner here, I think. Excellent. Do that. We'll go ahead and build the little section of road over here. Okay, good. Now let's get some parking lots going. Probably need a pretty big parking lot. Maybe these 20s are more appropriate for this spot right here. Excellent. We can even do one right over there. We'll do a couple of... is that the right spot for it? Shall we instead do something else? Perpendicular. Oh, this is a bigger one. Yeah, that's a bigger perpendicular piece. At some point we could probably use that, but anyway, that'll do for now. Just a little chunk of parking. Make sure we do that so that these can start building. We'll get some more facilities in here. Probably need about another shop right about here. We could probably do a big one. Modded shops. Let's quickly have a look. The shopping center, this one, only has the one touch point, which I'm not a big fan of. Let's maybe go with the vanilla one again. Got a pretty decent vanilla shopping center. What does this do? 12 tons. Okay, and then this one is a pretty big one. This is a decent one, but it only got the one, which continues to frustrate me that they only have the one connection there. So what I'm keen on doing is we'll squeeze this one in here, so that we've got a shop start. We start building another shop up here. We'll get its facilities up and running as well. But anyway, we can slowly start doing the building for this, so that we can get ready for that. Now, I wanted to do a fair bit more residential components in here, so let's get modded residential. I've added in a couple more of these 11-story ones from Mr. Rob's over here. So what I'm quite keen on doing is, these are all facilities. There's a kindergarten over here. Yeah, there's a few bits and pieces here, so that's fine. Let's see about getting a few of them in here. So if I do... If I do this, right? Okay, that's fine. We'll then make a slightly larger block in this area. So then if I turn it back again the other way, can we do some stuff in the middle there? Yeah, I think that should be fine. So let's do this, that, and this. Actually, we probably need to line them up a little bit better. Apologies, I'm just going to, I think that, let's just redo all of them. Just re-upline them. Yeah, I think this is more what I'm after. And we'll... Excellent. So that's the kind of thing that I'm going to... It's still not going to be perfect. What I'm keen on doing is we'll get a bit of a run through there. And then probably another run up here somewhere. Okay, so let's go ahead and pay for the roads. I don't mind that. And then we can put a few facilities in the middle over here. Okay, so what I'm keen on doing is doing that connection, running it through here, running it straight through the middle. We go in there. Train is waiting too long. We'll keep an eye out for whatever that is. Okay, and I wanted to do a little bit of a tie-in over here and a bit of a tie-in over there. We'll do a run up this side and we'll get a tie-in over here, and that's going to be pretty good. What we'll do is we'll do that section down there and this section down here. I'm hoping there's room for a few more things in here, but that should help us out a little bit. So now we can actually start getting these up for construction. Doing a few of these things. Okay, we'll pay for all of that and see about how that goes. Now, have we started bringing in some coal over here? Yes, we have. So this should... Oh, it's not got a power supply. So let's get a power section over here quickly. So many little bits and pieces that we're missing out on constantly. So modded substation is this one over here. We can squeeze it in. Like so. Do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that. That's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and pay for all of that. Excellent. So now I just need to bring in some power over here. Where's my underground power lines? Probably this one is the right one for the job. Where can I bring power from? I can bring power from... It'll have to be over here. What I'll do is I'll bring it from that one. So let's just see what's going on underground. Can we make this work? Oh, yes, we can't actually make it work. So let's try and get it underneath this thing. Now, can we bring it up? And we cross it over here? I'm trying to bring it up a little, but it doesn't seem to want to work. If I'm going to try and do that, honestly, what's the issue here? I find it very difficult to understand really how deep underground I am. That's a deep one. Ah, there we go. Now we should be able to clear. Yes, okay. Now, can we bring it back up again? Oh, actually, it only does a little section of underground. Or very deep. Okay, let's pay for that so we can get some power out over here. It's okay. So, oh, that's a little deep section through there. Wow, that's interesting how that works. This should have us up and running now. Power. Power should be finishing off any minute now. Yes, no, maybe. What's going on? I thought this thing's done. Oh, have I not built it? Built it. Come on, honestly, I have built it. Oh. What's going on? It seems to have been built. Okay, pause the game. Have a quick look. What is the issue here? Have I not built it? This has got power. No problems with power over here. We go underground. Is that sections all tied together? Seems to be. I can't actually click it, so I can't see if this power line. Oh, can I have a look? Let's have a look. Can we have a look at this? Is that not built? That's a little weird, isn't it? It seems to have not worked. So let's trim back a little section through there and let's redo it. Well, that's not actually calling for any power just yet. Now let's do that. Let's do this. Pick it back up. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. It must have been a glitch. Must have been a glitch. Okay, get out of here and out of there. And there we go. Now we're producing. Whoa! Lots of heat being produced right now. Oh, because we're busy filling up the tanks on the other side there. So this guy should now be heating up pretty quickly. Excellent. So we should have this area heating pretty nicely. Oh, you know what? I actually built some additional heating up to about here somewhere. Let's go ahead and get that heating facility, get another heating exchanger built over here. Where's our other heating? Our heating over there. Where else do we have heating? Okay, let's quickly have a look. Just before we do that, I just want to see how much we're losing over here. 30 tons. About 30 tons per field. Oh, some of these are actually empty. So some of these at the bottom here, we've got about 30 tons per field that we're going to start losing now. So actually, we did a pretty decent job at moving most of the stuff out. Okay, yeah, there's only a few more of the trucks that's actually running. Where are our Fridas? How much is in here? Oh, there's plenty. So we should definitely have a constant production of meat going on, at least livestock into meat. Livestock availability, meat, yeah, absolutely. We've got decent amounts of meat available over here. I'm hoping the pollution over here isn't too problematic, but I think that should be okay. Wanted to do the heating exchanger over here quickly. Well, I wanted to just see where are we getting our heating from over here. From that side, and so I think probably in this corner right over here, another heating exchanger is a good spot for us. And then whether you do it that spot or this spot is probably about the same. So let's do that. You know what we'll do? No, I think this is a good spot. I'd rather have a fair bit of overlap with the heating. Just because I've had such a problem with heating in the past, I'd rather have a fair bit of overlap. So we'll get another heating plant built right over there. We don't need it straight away, but I'll get it built anyway. So this is underway. We'll see what we need. We probably need, there's a shop over here, which I think is doing a pretty decent job, actually. We would need maybe something like a pub or something like that. So do we have a pub in here? We do. It's a big one. Can we get a nice big pub going on? I wouldn't mind a nice big little pub. Big little pub. Not a big fan of where its access point is. If we do it something like this, is that going to be... Yeah, let's get it going in there. Get us a bit of a road to run through here. And then let's just have a look at... We may actually have another... If we do it a little bit of this... A bit of a straight section through there. And we curve it around that curvature there. And then we do a little something back in here, this way. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to go ahead and pay for that. I'm not opposed to paying for the infrastructure. The infrastructure pieces are quite problematic to have the guys build it. It just makes everything go really slow if that's the way we're doing it. This is pretty good. I like this. This just looks a little bit more, a little different, a little bit more natural. Getting these guys built, that's okay. These are underway. That's good. All working. I can certainly get a little bit of heating going on from... You know what, I'll trim that back a little bit. I have started bringing them in a little. We'll do that, pay for that. It's pretty expensive because I think I've built it very low in underground. That's okay. Don't mind it at all. So we'll get the heating sorted out over here. We've got a city hall telling us how many people are living in this general area of Ultimagrad. Let's see, what are we going to do in this general area? I think over here I would like to do a couple more of the big buildings, residential. Maybe slightly different. Maybe we'll do the 17-story ones up here. That spot there. And this spot over here. Nice. And then shall we do another one right up against this side? It's actually pretty cool. So a little bit more moved like this. Excellent. Look at that. So I like these guys. They're pretty big. They're going to give us a lot of people. Now, what we want to do is make sure that we provide us with... How are we going to do this? I think maybe just a single access point from there, or actually maybe even from here. Up there, turn it in there, that way. Curve it out that way, curve it in this way. We'll do it straight a little bit. We'll bring it in a little like this and up there, and we'll tie it. No. Let's make sure to get a bit of a straight section out of there, and we'll tie it in like so. So I think that's the extra piece of road that I'm going to do in here. Nice. And so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get ourselves some nice access points in the middle. Going to go ahead and pay for those, so now we can get construction started on that side. We can certainly do a nice big shopping center over here. Can we maybe get... well, let's actually continue to do some of these guys. Actually, this... not a bad spot for it. If I do the shop right over there... like so, we should be able to tie it in quite nicely. Okay, pay for that. Okay, so they'll get the shops going on there. There's a few other facilities that we need to build over here, but these are coming along nicely. Excellent. Ultimagrad is starting to take shape nicely over here. It's nice and big buildings up against the rail here. We've got some big fancy sections over there. Yes. So the next one I'm kind of keen on doing is getting some of this broadcasting going. So if I go to modded broadcasting, I believe we've got a big radio station that we can do on maybe the one side. So that could be the radio station. We do the radio station on the one side, the TV station on the other. Oh, that's actually... we do that. We're going to have a bit of a square in between them. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. I don't mind that. They can have both direct access over these main roads over here. So we'll do that one there. That one over here. That's a little awkward. Close to this intersection, but I'm not too opposed to that. I'm kind of tempted to have a quick look at these guys. So this one, running straight up there, it's not the end of the world. What I would like to do, however, is make sure that we bring a little something out of there. That's pretty good. I like that. That's not too bad. I'll go ahead and pay for that so that there's direct connection straight away. Now we can still do a couple of things over here, but this area here I think needs to be a bit of a like monument, a Lenin Square kind of monument thing. Let's quickly assign a couple of these helicopters to come and help out over here. So assign for construction. You can go over there and over there. The next one around, you can come on over on these guys, so you can come and help out over here. These are underway pretty nicely. Let's go back to this one. Is this guy actually working on anything? No. So let's see about getting you to help bring what exactly? These are all under construction. Well, let's get you to support the construction of these facilities over here. So that's okay. So we'll get this to run up a little quicker. We should have tons of meat available. Excellent. This should be full of meat. Oh, beautiful. It's awesome that we can see that. Now, I want to quickly do a fly through of the nation to just see what is our meat storage looking like all over. So if we go over here, we go meat. We've got 350 tons of meat over here. All of our shops have meat. These still under construction. Okay, now let's move on to our next town up here. You can see if since Bendigrad has meat, there is meat available here. There's no meat available over here, and no meat. There's a little bit of meat over here. So meat over here is not great. Yeah, and you're without power supply too. But anyway, we're not getting meat out here. So maybe it's time for another meat train. I'll have a look. Now, if we go over to Debansk, again looking for meat, we've got meat available at all of these locations. This is our big one. This is our big one. Where's the shop? We should have a shop over here, right? No meat at this shop. I do need to come in over here and make a little bit of effort to try and get our shopping done a little bit better in this location. It's not working brilliantly. Do we have meat available over here? Yes, we. That one's missing meat. This one is okay. These hotels are okay. Only has very limited availability. This is really not good. What's going on over here? You should have meat, but you don't. Yeah, so another meat train, I think, is probably what we need to do. Got some meat available over here, and then if we go all the way to this where it all started, Morgan Valley, we should have meat available over here. Very limited amounts, but I think that's still sufficient for what we're trying to do. Okay, so now let's quickly have a look and get another meat train up and running. I think that was a big part of our challenge. What are we building? Too many open holes. That's fine. Probably switch over to something a bit more useful. We can do a bit of this. Let's do a few more of these guys. And then a few more ambulances. Ambulances are quite useful, so let's get a couple of them going, and then do two of these guys. And then we really need to start slowing it down a little bit. So what I can do is I can drop down our number of workers over here. So we just slow down the construction stuff completely over here. Now, if we're going to have a look at the trains, this guy, oh, I can actually start moving those trains into Ultimagrad. With a boxcar or two coming along over here. Okay, so now I can do another meat train by doing this and that and that and that. Is that about right? About 98 tons of meat. Let's do a fifth one on there. I think that's about right. 122 tons of meat. Okay, now, if I have a look. Okay, so that's the meat train. Let's go and have a look at our meat distribution line at this stage. So the meat rail distribution is IC3 combined storage cargo. So that's at Debansk. It's going to load there. Then it goes all the way to Suspendigrad. I think that's what it is. Then it goes to Ultimagrad, and it picks up more meat. And then it goes to IC1 and to El Nizika or El Nixa, something like that. Okay. So do we do another? That's the question is, do I start another one from the other end? No, it's going to be the same. Yeah, I think, you know what we'll do from this one? This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start this new one. I'm going to start this one, and we're going to say from this, you're going to do the other way around. So you're going to start here. Make a start over there. Pick up some meat. Then you're going to make your way. Yeah, probably up here, up there. You're going to drop it off over here, unload whatever you can in terms of the meat. Then you're going to head on over here. Yeah, I think that is fine. You're going to head off over here this way, and you'll be dropping off some... Oh, you know what? You know what we're missing? Because all of this is coming from here. Yeah, I think before we continue with that too much, I'm quite tempted to provide an extra storage facility. So if it's coming in here, go by over there and... We can run it by here and have it stop over here. And we can do some technical services over here as well. So keep this one. I'm just going to keep it there. This is what we're going to use in just a jiffy. Now, let's quickly fix this. So I'm going to... Let's not mess with that too much. So let's leave that in there. And what we'll do is we'll take out a little bit of road over here. Oh, I can see we've got these guys. So we'll need to probably move them. So let's quickly do that. We'll move these guys. Actually, let's move this one. Let's remove these guys so we can still see where it's at. And we'll just link them back up again. Now, modded storage. I believe we should be able to get a pretty nice little, the standard kind of shopping storage thingy. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah, so I want to put it in here. Actually, I think that'll work. Just try and get it pretty close to... Move it a little. Is that... A little forward, maybe? Yeah, something like that. Okay, so if we do this... And we bring some rail in through here. So what I'll do is I'll have to put a little bit of this going on here, and we'll tie it in over here. We'll get this one to come back. Look about there. Come on, it has to cross. I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to that. So let's quickly move. Quickly get this road, because this road seems to want to be doing something else now. So I'll do a little bit of this. We'll get it up there, and then what we'll do is we'll try and hug. Before we hug that, let's get our road cargo station up and running. So we can probably, yeah, you know what? Let's get rid of this. Let's get the road cargo station to go in there. I like it. I like it. Now what we'll do is we will connect these two together and do a little bit of this and tie it up here. But before we finish that off, let's just do... Actually, let's go and tie that in. We'll do that. I'm going to pay for this. Be honest, I'm comfortable to go ahead and pay for all of this stuff. Okay, that's good. And what we'll do is we'll just make sure to connect our power lines back up again. Now we're going to have to go... There we go, and we'll pay for that. So now all of this should work. Quickly get our... Okay, we need to fix some of this a little bit. So let's quickly clear that one out. And what we'll do is we'll put this one in here, and we'll also kind of do a bit of a chain right over there. So with that in mind, this guy should now find his way. Yes, good. Find your way, buddy. We'll... need this guy in there and in there. I think that's going to be okay. And then we'll probably get rid of this one. Yeah, I think that's going to be about right. Now we can actually get the guys to come and drop off some meat over here. I wanted to put some technical services in here as well. So let's get a modded technical services. So Rob's also does a pretty decent job at some of them. How many is this? This is 4. Oh, beautiful. Come on. There we go. Get some technical services going. So we'll get some technical services in here. They'll start cleaning up this area nicely. So hopefully this provides us with some additional stuff. So we can... Okay, so let's grab the train. So this train can now go from there. It can go in here. And it's going to go ahead and unload some of this meat over there. Thank you, and thank you. So from there. Okay, so from there, you will then have to go. Now, you can't get back in here to come and collect this. But it should be pretty straightforward for you to get all the way over here. To go ahead and unload meat over there, and then make your way through here. Now the question is, do you then pop in and drop off some meat over here? Yes, it's not the biggest problem to do that. So let's again get you here, and then you go all the way back. So now this is a much shorter loop, but you don't actually have the ability to pick up on this side. So let's do that. It should be pretty good. It should be a pretty good move. So let's start that maneuver, and then you're going to go all the way back, get some more. I think this should work. So now let's just call that. While we do some stuff, let's at least let's do this. So we'll take a bit of a ride along it. We'll zoom it out a little bit so it's not completely in it, and then I'll quickly have a look at just renaming this thing while we're having a look at it now. So there should be another meat train that we've just done. Is this one? And this will be a meat rail distribution. Meat rail 2. Let's call it meat rail 2. Why not? We'll save it. We'll go to this guy, and let's just continue our ride along. Okay, so meat rail 2 is underway. Where are you heading? Why are you going through here? That's too weird, buddy. Why on earth would you be going through there? You should just have waited to go through. Anyway, it's not the end of the world that you're doing it that way. Zoom it out a little. There's an electricity problem somewhere. I like it. Here we go, our meat train. I'm so happy with these new bridges that I've built over here, and this connection makes life so much easier. Here comes a Frida. I like it. I like it. Oh, across the bridge. It should be able to fill up this train quite easily. Another one, another big bridge crossing the motorway. Heating should be a problem. I think heating is doing a good job at the moment. Get in through there. Oh, beautiful. Lots of construction underway. Gonna pick up tons of meat. Tons. 122 to be exact. Over there. Okay, and beautiful. Here we are picking up tons of meat. Tons. Excellent. I'm hoping that that'll do the trick. Okay, not going to follow this guy all over the show. Going to move on, but that's good. Now let's quickly get a few things into technical services, and we probably need to drop off some food over there also. But yeah, I was thinking maybe we should get an extra food production going. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? I'm looking for technical services. So let's get like 4 of these guys. A long depot. 4 of these guys, and we'll just move them in over here, because there's some spots here that we're just not doing a proper job of getting technical services to sort it out. So let's make sure to move you guys over here. You should be able to get fuel fairly close by, right? Yeah, fuel is available just over here, so that's okay. Do that. I just want to make sure that we get you up to about a 2-kilometer radius. Yeah, that's good. That's going to be fine. Actually, if we do it 1. Well, let's go up to 2 and just make sure we get everything. That should be good. So they're coming in over this way. Now, we've got some food distribution trains. Ambulance has not arrived. Where? Oh, that was just a message. Didn't see where that is, actually. We'll go ahead and track that now. Let's just see about getting some food sorted out over here. I've built some more kindergartens. It's under construction over here. What are we missing? We don't have boards? Oh, crap. I'm hoping we haven't run out of boards. Man. Where is our local board pickup? This is full of boards. No problem with boards over here. We have problems with boards over here. Yeah, I think this area makes its own boards and we've run out. Let's just make sure to get some trees in place here. Not sure where it was again. Where is it? It's up here. You're out. Yeah, so it'll be a little while before we have boards again. I may go and just pay for these two, because boards wise, they're we won't be able to get them done if we don't get the boards done. Okay, so this area, we do need a little bit more of a line of food in here. So let's just see about what is our current food distribution line. Just see about getting some food distributed into this specific area. So after you've done IC3, you don't actually do IC3, do you? You load at Sakoi. Where is that? Lots of food over there, but where is it? Can I just have a look? Oh, it's over here. And then you go in the other direction. So maybe another food train is what we need. There's already 2 food trains on this one. And why are you guys waiting? You're doing a what? You're doing an unload of crops. And you can't export any more food. So you're full on food. Okay, so maybe it's just about an extra food train. Wow, look at that. What are you transporting? Some mechanical components. That's fine. Maybe we should. Okay, that's fine. Let's just from here, we'll go ahead and the food distribution going. And so from here you go there and then you go to Ultima. Yeah, the problem is you're probably about empty on food when you get to this spot. Where are you at? You're empty on food, and where are you at the moment? You're heading to Sequoia now, but you're empty. That's the problem. Anything before Sequoia is empty. You're also heading there now? That's quite interesting, isn't it? Okay, what I think we need to do is we'll need to, before I do that, let's quickly get another food, a food factory going on somewhere down here in Ultima. I think a food factory in Ultima Grad is a pretty good idea. What I just want to make sure of is that we've got, so from a rail perspective, it's probably best we place it in here as opposed to up on this area. In this area, we're going to struggle to get the rail access that we need. So maybe this area is again a little bit better to do it. And also from getting people to work at the food factory, it's also another good thing. So now the question does start to come my way. Do we actually bring this guy off a little earlier and we'll get another piece going? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause the game. Get these trains out of the way. Pause the game. Okay, now what I'm going to quickly do, I'm going to mess around with this a little bit. So let's clear this one out and we'll clear that one out and we'll see about how we do this. But the intent here for me is really that we're gonna try and tie it off a little like this. And then you're gonna run around here. That's got a little bit of a kink in it, so let's bring it back a little. And then we're gonna run it up all the way over here. And just before we get there, we're gonna do a little bit of this. There we go. Now, what I also want to do, okay, and let's go ahead and pay for that, get it up and running quickly. Now, instead of having the chain over there, let's get the chain up here. I know it's not brilliant, is it? And then we'll do something like that, okay? Now, what I need to do is get another storage, and what we'll do is, maybe it's a train. Yeah, it's a train again. So what we'll do is we'll put, it'll only be crops and food, right? So maybe it's not another, maybe it's just one of these. But it's not the same one, is it? Let's quickly have a look. Storage. Have a look. If we go with this guy, it does food and, yeah, that's the one. That's the one we're after. And that's a double as well. Now, the problem with this one... Now, we've got a bypass. If we... If we place it in here, we can take it out that way. I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed, because we only need the one facility right here. Actually, that's very good. Why are you... Okay, that's okay. If we do this... We do that, okay, and then we're looking for a food factory. And this should still be able to get people here, but we'll add some more livability over here. If we do another food factory, so food factory, factory... And we're looking for a food factory, which is this one. How much? Oh, that's even less pollution. But it's not quite going to fit here, is it? Oh, it is. It is going to fit. Look at that. Look at that. It only needs crops. Look at this. Okay, I'm going to do that. That's going to be fine. Is that actually connected? I think it is. So make sure to connect these guys. And I'm comfortable to go ahead and pay for all of that. And then let's get our rail sorted out. Look at this. I'm loving this facility that we've sorted out over here. So let's get ourselves just a little bit away. Yeah, it's probably going to have to be in here somewhere. And then something like that, and we'll tie it in over here. Now, that's the one. We'll do this. Can we tie it in? Please, 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 please tie it in. If I bring it back a little bit. I might have to do it back a little bit more. I think this is going to be awesome. So they shouldn't be messing with each other too much here now. Come on. Like so, and tie it in over there. I think that's going to be okay. That'll work. And then what we'll do is we'll tie it in. Excellent. Excellent. Pay for that. Now, chains. Okay, let's just have a look at this quickly. That's okay. I'm just a little worried because we're going to need a chain here. We're going to need a chain. We're going to need a chain here. Not what I had in mind. Going to need a chain over there. Then we're going to put just the standard one there. Now, this one will only see this, so kind of tempted that. Yeah, we're going to have to, these are all going to have to be chains. That's a little problematic though. If we clear those out and we make these chains, yeah, so now, yes, now it's good. Now it's actually picking up everything, getting you back out this way. Awesome, 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 awesome. Now let's get some standards going on over here. Here we go. That should be good. That should be pretty good, actually. That should be pretty good. Now we've got a food factory popping up over here. Because we now need people to be walking a little bit more, I'm kind of tempted to just go ahead and do a bit of an upgrade of some of these roads. Because now we can actually get people to walk here, can't we? Let's make sure we can also get maybe a little bit more connectivity through here. Maybe that helps out a little bit. Yeah, it does. It does indeed help out a little bit. Okay, now, what we need to do is obviously bring in some crops from where we do have crops, bring it in over here. So I'm thinking we'll bring in crops from over here. We have a lot of crops, So we need to run this train line out of here. We need some technical services on this side of the thing, I think. Yeah, certainly. Let's quickly do that. Let's get some technical services. I'll plop the technical services in here somewhere so they're close to all of this. Now let's just do it right over there, I think. We'll see. Okay, let's start with the train and then we'll do the technical service. So let's run this one out straight. A little bit more. Okay, now what we'll do is in here somewhere, we'll do our crossover. That's good. And that's the bypass there. Got a little bit of a kink to it, so we do that. Okay, and we run it up here. We do something like this. That's the bypass into that. I think that makes sense, really. I do think that it's out back to the bypass all the way through. What we could do is maybe we trim this one back a little bit more, like that, and then actually we tie it out on the outside here. And we run it in here, and then we tie it in. Okay, yeah, do that. Clear off this one and tie it in. Bring it back a little bit, like so, and then we'll tie it in. Like that. Yeah, that's okay. Let's go ahead and pay for all of this, and the chain up there, and yeah, that's going to be good. Let's sort that one out. There we go. Could maybe get, I don't know. That should be okay. From here, be able to get you out that way. We'll get one more in here, and then we'll get you a chain right over here, and that'll get you in. Is it a mixed on both sides? I think so. I think let's just do a mix over here. That's fine. That's going to be awesome. That's going to... Now we've got the ability to pick up crops right over here and make our way back into the other direction. So now we've got a crop train that can actually bring crops over this way so we can make some food. Let's get a technical services spot going on over here. So modded technical services, please. 8 vehicles, or shall we just do the standard little 4 here? Oh, actually, I like that. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's do it over here. Okay, go ahead. Pay for that. Nice. Okay, we need technical services vehicles. If we can find some, they're over here somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Let's move them down there quickly, and then we'll get the crop train going on. And that's going to be the end of this episode. My goodness, we'll have a quick look at what we've achieved with in Ultima Grad, but slowly we just add little bits and little bits and little bits all the time. Again, please leave in your comments down below any ideas that you may or may not have for that episode number 100, which is now getting really, really close. Really close. So we'll get these technical services vehicles in place. Yeah, I think that is just about right. We'll get them going. They should be able to sort out this stuff. Let's get the train going. My goodness, I'm so happy with what we're achieving here. So no. So we should have it all sorted out over here. Excellent. So let's where is it? It's in here. Yeah, there should be enough room. So let's grab one of these guys. Ooh, we can set up the other guys as well. Let's what are we building? Continuously building these guys now. It's probably about right, you know, but we'll see. Yeah, actually, maybe switch on over back to a locomotive. They're the best in terms of paying anyway. So let's get in there and move it on over there. Let's quickly move over those things. Excellent. Pick up. Okay, move it on over, and we'll get a crop shunt. It's basically a crop shunt. That's what it's going to be, because it's just going to move the crops over that way. So we don't necessarily need tons, to be honest. Okay, so now with that in place, let's quickly see. So this is... I think that. So how much is this? Let's clear this line. 276 tons of crops. I think that's going to be good. I think that's going to be good, guys. Do we do another? Then it's like 331. Is that okay? Yeah, that's fine. Let's just do that. Get it over with. Okay, now, so from here, you're going to go and pick up your crops over here, please. Not what I had in mind. Pick up crops over there and drop it off over here. And again, just the one train is going to be fine. So here you're going to come and you're going to load some crops. Over here, you're going to unload crops, and you're going to wait until you're fully unloaded. Go ahead and start. That's good. So let's do that. Let's quickly rename that line. Not this one. It's this one. It's the Ultima crop shunt. Crop shunt. I think that's what's right. That's about right. So now that's all that it's going to do. It's just going to bring crops over from there to here, so that these guys ready for action can start immediately start working on building some food supplies. And then we can set up, and then I'll set up another rail line that's going to run and bring food from this side to the other side. Yeah, I think that's okay. It's okay. I think that's going to be awesome. Look at these guys. They're built. These are making progress. We can start thinking about getting our extra rails. This rail needs to be built. I do need to tie this rail in from that side, so we'll have to have a look at that a little bit. This is working, though. We're probably not getting everything we need over here, so we need to add a bit more in terms of the shop over here. These are underway. We can move people in here, I'm sure. Probably need about another hospital over here somewhere. These guys, can they walk to the train station? No, they can't. So they are just kind of... So the train station will only be serviced by these big buildings, but these guys at the back will have to kind of provide the workers for everything else. But the city is starting to look really nice, and I like the big buildings, and then the basic step down, and we'll have a bit of a step down on this side as well, and then we still need to fill out on that side and do the step down. This is going to be a massive city. It's going to be a massive city. I was hoping to get a little bit more done here today, but unfortunately we haven't quite got there just yet. So guys, this is going to be the end of the episode. I will continue to set up the next train, the next food train. But I do like this little logistics area with all of the rails. I think it works really well, and especially the fact that we can get people to actually walk here. I like that a lot. So we'll have way more food being produced over here for the rest of the nation. I think that's probably going to be about the last big ticket item that we needed to just make sure we've got a good supply of. So I think getting to episode number 100, our population is going really well, and if we can provide tons more buildings for them to live in, which we're trying to do at the moment, we should be in a good spot. Okay, as always, if you've enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.